The Vairão Monastery Pilgrims hostel opened on July 25, 2013, St. James Day, following the efforts of Ana Lobo and Pedro Macedo, a couple of pilgrims and hospitable people on the Camino de Santiago. Since the beginning, it has had the unconditional support of the local community, with emphasis on the municipality and the parish. The space was granted by the District Assembly of Porto, which at the time owned the monastery. Since July 2015, the monastery belongs to the municipality of Vila do Conde. And an installation commission was created through protocol with the participation of the Parish Council of Vairão, and the Espaço Jacobius Association. In 2015, the Association of Pilgrims Villa Valeriani, formerly VAU, was created and took over the management of the hostel, with Carla Silva as president. The Vairão Monastery, with more than 1,000 years of history, and a privileged location, is the ideal place to welcome pilgrims on the Camino de Santiago. The hostel allowed the restoration of facilities, and the opening of the monastery's doors, to the local and international community, promoting its appreciation. With the opening of the hostel, the Portuguese way to Santiago is complete. In the connection between Porto and Santiago de Compostela, traveled annually by about 10,000 pilgrims, the maximum distance between hostels is now 25 kilometers, the distance that separates Porto from Vairão. This distance is considered natural among pilgrims. Currently, the hostel has 40 single beds, spread over 12 rooms, several toilets, kitchens, cafeteria, living rooms and a meditation room, operating on a donation basis. The hostel also has a side reserved for groups with 30 beds. For meals, pilgrims can use the hostel's kitchen or opt for nearby cafes, snack bars, restaurants or supermarkets. The dates of the foundation of the monastery, as an institution, and the construction of the original building, are uncertain, but prior to the year 974, of which there is a deed of cession of several lands, churches and country houses, where the double monastery, friars and nuns, Villa Valeriani is also donated. A villa, in the medieval period, would already have a definition close to the present one, a country house, usually not the main residence, with a cultivation area, more or less fortified, but always associated with people from high social classes. In 1141, Dom Afonso Henriquez granted the monastery the charter, which obtained almost unlimited jurisdictional powers within its limits. In the registry of the monastery of Vairão, mostly preserved in the National Archives of Torre do Tombo, there was found a document that can be considered the oldest written record in Portuguese, or more precisely, in Galician Portuguese, the Notícia de Torto. With the end of the Portuguese Civil War, the liberal faction being victorious, the extinction of the religious orders was determined by a decree, published on May 30, 1834. Male orders would be extinguished immediately, while female orders, as in the case of Vairão, would be prohibited from admitting novices, extinguishing with the death of the last nun. Therefore, the Benedictine religious community of the Vairão Monastery officially ended on December 9, 1891, with the death of its last nun and abbess, Ana Clementina de Jesus. After the extinction of the religious community, the monastery grounds were used as a college and school until 1986. Currently, the space serves as accommodation, used by the Vairão Monastery Pilgrims hostel, and the holiday center of the Association for the Cultural Promotion of Children.